Hey folks, no, this is not a heart rate monitor. Say hello to my little long lost friend. This, if you've seen some of my other videos, is a Samsonite luggage wear, whatever you want to call it. And today I'm going to compare doing arm curls on the Bowflex Blaze compared to doing them with PowerBlocks, which are dumbbells, adjustable dumbbells. And I'm going to describe the feel between the two and then show you the actual weight difference between the two, and then we'll discuss afterwards what you need to do on the Blaze to make it maybe better, and what you need to make it more in line with the weight of the PowerBlocks. So, and I'm also going to discuss the 3 exercises the manual shows for doing arm curls in this, and why I only feel one of them feels the most normal compared to doing regular dumbbell curls, and why the other 2 are just a waste of time. All right, let's get to it. So I'm going to get this out of the way from the start. If you see my other videos on this topic, you'll know that the weights of the Bowflex, or the resistance, is way less than actual barbell weights, dumbbell weights, plates, whatever. So we have this set at 25. Let's see what she comes in as. Pretty much 25, 25 and a half. Alright, now we're going to set it to 30. Check again. And it looks like somewhere between 30 and 31. And now we're going to set it to, let's see, 40. And it's coming in at like 40, let's say 41, for whatever reason. First up, I got 25 on either side. We got 2 10s and a 5 on the right, 2 10s and a 5 on the left. Just got a yank on one side here and get it down to where it has the most resistance. So it's coming in at only 11. So we'll do a quick set, 25 on each side, or 11 on each side if you go by the actual weight, and it's extremely easy. I mean, yeah, I could probably do like hundreds of these, but yeah, it's extremely easy. What's actually 25 on either side. So we got 25 in each dumbbell. Yeah, I'd say that feels much more significant. In fact, it feels probably like twice as much. So now we're going to measure what 30 pounds is on here. Draw it out towards pretty good resistance. 15. So now we got 30 on the PowerBlocks. And that feels good. A little more than 25. Okay, now I have 30 on each side. It's a 30-pound rod on each side. So here goes 30 on a side. And still pretty doggone easy. Feels much easier than the PowerBlocks, which I just did at 30. It's smooth. Got to give it that. And we'll take a measurement at 40 pounds resistance on here. 20. So we're going to jump to 40 on here before I do the 40 on the PowerBlocks. It's not bad. It feels, you know, it's getting better. Okay, now we have 40 in each. That's pretty good. That feels definitely stronger than 70 on there. In fact, I'd probably have to double it, go up to 80 to feel that on there. Now we're going to take a measurement with 70 on either side. Yeah, 50 and 2/10s, 50 and 2/10s. So one at a time, we're going to see what 70 comes in as. 70 is coming in at 37. For good measure, we'll do 80. 80's coming in at 42. So here is 70 either side on a Bowflex. That feels pretty good for what I normally use. That's a pretty good weight right there. Another thing to keep in mind is when you have PowerBlocks, like normal dumbbells, the resistance is constant from the bottom to the top. Full range of motion. The Bowflex resistance gets greater the further you go through the movement. So one method they show for arm curls in the machine is to do them like this. They show one at a time, which is going to take more time. And all you people that complain about, oh, it takes forever to change the power rods, blah, 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 you're not going to like that. But, you know, if you scoot up here, you're too close. You scoot back here, you know, you get some fairly good resistance, but it just feels weird because you're not pulling up from down here. You're pulling kind of up, but kind of towards you also. And it just doesn't feel right at all. So in keeping with that uncomfortable portrayal of arm curls, they have a standing one. These pulleys out of the way. They have a standing one. You stand on the platform and you curl up like this. So, as I said, you stand on the platform, straddle it, and go like this. Again. Speaking of the movie Dumb and Dumber, this is dumber than the one I just showed you. It's just so unnatural. You're pulling out from in front of you towards you instead of straight up and down. Ay caramba. So I thought I had a solution for another solution for this, besides the lying bicep curls, by using the squat pulleys. You know, I sit down here and do seated dumbbell curls, but it's you don't get a good the starting point could be a little lower. It's not bad. The ending, yeah. I guess you could put a pillow on top of your bench here and raise yourself up, then it would be just fine. But to sum up, first of all, if you're going to do arm curls on the Bowflex Blaze specifically, use the lying bicep curls. It's the most natural. And you can lie down. What the hell? You don't have to stand up. But it feels pretty good. Or I just showed you the if you use the squat bar pulleys, you can do them fairly good, but you'll need to raise yourself up a little more to get a better range of motion. So what does all this other stuff mean? In the long run, not much. Yes, the resistance does not match actual weight. It's probably around half. So you just have to compensate. If you want the feel of 20-pound curls, you're going to have to set each of these to 40. If you want the feel of 40, you have to set these to 80. That's pretty much it. Other than that, it works fine. You don't have to worry about dropping a dumbbell on your toe. You know. But, yes, I hope you enjoyed that. The more you know.